Today we're going through the A to Z ad creative production for Ridge. So I'm going to be breaking down the exact ads that I'd make for your brand as if you were my client. So the research, the strategy, I've actually wrote a brief and found some UGC creators who would be good for this brief. We've found exactly how we would edit the videos, then also how we would go ahead and optimize these ads once they're inside the ad account. So let's get straight into it. So before I start, I just want to let you know that I do know what I'm actually talking to and you can listen to me. So I reduced the CPA of a DTC app by 50% and scaled to 5k days with my ads. Helped a fashion brand add over 100k in MRR to their business in just 48 days. And I doubled the ad spend of a car cover brand and reduced their CPA by 65% in just 30 days with my creatives. So you can actually pay attention to what I'm about to talk about. So the foundation to creative success is the research, and we look at the customers, the competitors, the brand, and what makes you different, and your previous ads. So the previous ads are the most important part of this because that's gospel. That's how the market's reacting to your ads at the time. Then we also have customers, which is really, really important to take a look at how your customers are going to react and what we need to, really twist the knife about, if you like, in our scripts. So in terms of the customer research here, we have some broad bits. So likes, we have people like the design and durability, functionality. There's a couple of generic stuff there. In terms of dislikes, we have high price. So these dislikes are really important because we can handle these objections. So high price is something we can handle with the lifetime warranty that you guys have. Is there any risk reversals? I know you have free shipping. That's the kind of stuff you can handle with in your ads. We also have rigidity and comfort. So we can easily handle this in the ads. Card organization, of course, we can handle that well in the ads. Limited capacity will be easy to handle, and aesthetic discrepancies. So all of these dislikes are what we want to talk about in the ads because it's really easy just to get carried away, talk about all the good stuff, what your product's good at. But it's also really important as well to talk about what your product isn't so good at. Because the truth is, if customers are coming back to say that they don't like this about your product, the truth is they're not going to be liking that about your competitor's product. It's just the way the whole market's feeling. So if you're going to handle that in your ads, then you're going to get people relating, and then you're going to get people buying as well. So let's deep dive into the customer research a little bit more. We have pain points and problems. So I'm just going to talk about the common ones. So bulky traditional wallets, worn out wallets. So people are have of course got these pain points. These are huge pain points in people's lives. Everyone relates to these, so it'd be really important to touch on these. We also have RFID theft, so that would be a good one to touch on in the ads as well. You can even have angles about each of these pain points because they're so powerful. Desired outcomes, so what people want from buying your product. So we have slim profile, durability, security, stylish design, front pocket fit. So that's what people want. That's people's goal when they're buying your product, so it's really important to touch on that as well. Purchase prompt, so we have positive reviews. That's the biggest one, so we can touch on that on the ads and mention how many positive reviews that you do have, because that's made people buy in the past. It's going to make people want to buy again. So main unique value propositions, so we have durability, of course, that's a massive one. RFID blocking, I think that's a big one in this day and age. Slim design, minimalist and innovative design. So all of these are huge value propositions, and this is what sets you apart from other brands and your previous failed solutions from your customers. So it's really important to touch on all of these in the ads if you can. Then we have unique features and benefits. So there's loads for your brand, and these are very similar to what we just spoke about. So is there any uncertainty and perceived risk? So high cost, again, that's another one that we must handle inside the ads. We can handle this by risk reversals, guarantees and stuff like that. Objections, so this is very similar. We have price again, rigidity. We can handle that easily. If they prefer soft leather, we could talk about the drawbacks of the soft leather. Lack of organisation, so I think this is really easy to handle. You handle up to you can carry up to 12 cards in your wallet, so you can just say how much easier it is, and you can handle this in the ads as well really easily. Then we move on to the brand research. So what separates your brand from other brands? Is there anything you're doing at the minute that is particularly standout-ish? So we have 20% off rings. You do rings and pens as well. Not necessarily going to talk about that in these ads, but we have free shipping. Big one. We can use that in the call to actions to help people make that step and click on the ad. Save 30% off when you buy the kit, so that's a good one. If you were trying to push the kits, you can get 30% off. Lifetime warranty. Now that is a huge one, massive one, because people are worried about the price. It isn't more expensive product, so we want to be focusing on the fact that okay, it's expensive, but it's going to last you your whole life. Then we also have 100k 5-star reviews, so that's another good one as well. We know people are buying for the 100k. Now we know people have bought in the past because they have so many reviews. You have so many good positive reviews, whether it's word of mouth on the internet. So if you could talk about that more in the ads, it's going to help you even more. We have quality reviews again, holds 1 to 12 cards, RFID blocking, modular design, so you can buy more and swap them out, which is really useful. And you have lots of product collaborations as well. So yeah, we have lots of good USPs for your brand. We can put these in, and these are the kind of things that just separates you and going to make people pay attention. So we've done some competitor research, basically looked at what's going on in the industry right now. We saw a high production ad that did pretty well. Lots of UGC product demos and educational UGCs to basically explain what these products are, because they're still relatively new in the market, I guess. So yeah, the UGC was of course going to do really well, and all this competitor research has just told us what we already knew pretty much. Call out statics, of course, promo statics, product demos, all these good ads are working really well. We couldn't find any GIFs, which was super surprising. I don't know if I just wasn't looking hard enough, but I genuinely couldn't find any GIFs using all the softwares that we already do. I think there's a big gap for that at the minute. So whether it's stop motion with the different products and just a GIF with the cards coming out, I think these would be really effective because they get pushed slightly different compared to just statics or longer form videos. So I think it'd be really good to try these as well. So we did some previous research on your ads. So ad account access would be required for more accurate analysis. However, this gives us a good idea and basically just reinforces what we already know. The UGC ads are doing well. We have this founder video that did well, and we have some promo statics that did really well as well. So basically just reinforces what we already know, that UGC and promo call out statics are kind of the way to go in terms of this ad account. We have the strategy hub. So this strategy hub is basically what we've learned and what our strategy is going to be. So from the competitor ads, from your previous ads, we came up with this is the strategy we want to go with. So we have educational and comparative UGC, call out and offer statics, GIFs and testimonial videos. So I think this kind of speaks for itself on why we've chosen these based on our learnings, but I think these would do so well. Testimonial videos for this kind of product absolutely crush. A GIF like this would be cool. We have the flashing product at the top and then product demo at the bottom. I think that would be really cool for this product if we could do something similar. And then the call out statics, of course, they're always going to work really well for this product. So we go on to actually crafting your ads. So we've got some concepts here that we could go for, kind of angles if you like. So we could delve into pain points, and there's honestly so many, but just to touch on a couple, we have old and bulky wallets, losing your card, and then we have safety and protection. So for the RFID angle, we have testimonials, which we've spoke about a couple of times, basically people just trying to give their natural review. And then we can also do testimonial mashups where we put a load together in one ad, and that works really well. And we also have gifting for husbands. So everyone knows the number one reason to gift is for your partner. So for this product, I think gifting for your husband would work really well. So you've seen our strategy. So these are the types of ads, and then these are the angles that we can actually look at as well. So we've decided to have a bit of fun with it. We've done a UGC brief for the San Francisco 49ers edition Bridge Wallet. Now, if we were actually writing a brief for you guys and we're actually coming up with concepts and strategy, we would require your ad account access. So this is all just concept, and we've had a bit of fun with it and done the 49ers, found some good UGC creators for this brief as well. But yeah, as I say, if we were actually doing it for real, we would need your ad account access before confirming it, just to make sure that everything does line up with our previous research. I mean, I'm sure we could definitely test this either way, but we would just like that clarity. So I'm not going to read it word for word, but you can see we follow a framework on the left hand side here, and the first line is calling out pain points. So we've gone for a targeted pain point here for the hook, because you see a lot of hooks these days where they're using the organic style with like a bull knocking someone over or someone pouring milk over the head and stuff like that, which is good for organic. However, in my experience, for paid ads, it doesn't work very well because you're getting the wrong people's attention. You want to be getting you want your hooks to be targeted and calling out the right people's attention, so the algorithm starts pushing it to more people like that. So in this hook, we're calling out the pain points straight away. Embarrassed to pull out your old, bulky, worn out wallet in public? Me too. And then we go on to talk about the sleek, durable design, because I think we are doing the NFL edition here, so it'd be cool to have the NFL fan in the ground pulling out the wallet really quickly and paying for something, because obviously that's kind of like a pain point of theirs, and I think it'd be relatable. We also have some scientific social proof, as we know this was one of the purchase prompts, so we've added in the RFID theft because it's just a benefit, and then we've also added in the reviews, so 100,000 5-star reviews and trusted by millions. So it's a great benefit. We know that's a purchase prompt. We know people like the RFID thing, so it's good to include that in there as well. Then we talk about some features and USPs, so it holds up to 12 cards. And then we talk about the free lifetime warranty, which is a huge benefit. And if people are worried about the price, and this is going to help get them over the line. You could even have a whole angle on the lifetime warranty. If people are worried about the price, the owners of the brand will know if this is true. But you can have someone calling out directly how expensive the product is, but that it's actually worth it because it's got a free lifetime warranty. So we've just included it here now because it's kind of a little risk reversal rather than just trying to shove the benefits down the face. Then we have some overcoming pain points, and I think this is kind of really good for this type of audience, the NFL one, because they're going to have bulky wallets. They're going to have experienced this before. I mean, I've seen them all with big bulging pockets with the wallets in, and it just doesn't make sense. With this one, it's slim design, fits in your front pocket. People are going to love that, and it fits really well into this brief. We also have just a little bit more of the desired end result, making their life easier, less clutter. Then we finish with a nice call to action where we mention free shipping and a screen recording of the website. So this is just a bit of fun, a draft mock-up brief, so you can see how we do things. And I think it's a good way to kind of demonstrate how the briefs would look. However, we would get that ad account access, see what ads have worked in the past, because that is the biggest section of our research when it comes to UGC. But I would actually like to test this as well for this, just to see how it does. So then we go to look at the type of creators, because just as important as the brief is the type of creators, because they're the ones, filming it, they're the ones getting it across, so you need high quality ones. So we've got Daniel here, funny, high quality UGC creator. He matches the ICP very well. We've worked with him many times. He's a very good creator. We also have Laith, who's a retired NFL athlete, so it fits perfectly for this brief because he's going to have access to the stadiums, the stands, the t-shirts. He's going to be able to do some of these things that other people might not be able to do, and he'll fit the part looking like an NFL athlete. We have Dr. Walter, who's funny, clear, high energy, perfectly matches your ICP. I think all of these creators are the kind of guys who would actually have this product, which is really important. Then we have Ryan at the end with the strong tash. He matches the ICP well, and he's great at UGC, so he's another great option. And this just kind of demonstrates the type of people we'd want to be looking at when it comes to your UGC briefs. So you can still ruin the ads at this point. So you've got the raw footage. Editing them is really important. So you want the ads to be fast paced, but you need them to be clear. So I see a lot of ads that don't kind of tailor themselves to the audience enough. So these the audience here is going to be like 30 plus male who aren't going to like big bangs, big flashes, but you still need the ads to be fast paced, but they need to be edited clearly. Everything needs to explain itself well. The subtitles need to be clear, and it just needs to be engaging for that type of audience. We also want to make sure all the transitions are engaging, the hook is visually engaging, it's eye-catching, short, punchy, so the hook is targeted in catching people's attention. We want to cut to different visuals every 2 to 4 seconds, just to make sure, people's attention span, you're fighting for it here because they're just on the phone watching reels. You are literally fighting for their attention, so you need to be, keeping it well. We want to make sure the subtitles are engaging and adding value. They're not just following each word for word. There's just no point really. Subtitles are correctly positioned, so if it is going to be an Instagram post, no subtitles are cut off. The visuals on screen match what is being said by the voiceover and audio at all times. That's really, really important as well. And when you're using music, the music is edited onto the video well, so the hook flows seamlessly into the rest of the video. And we also have music that fits the ICP's taste, so you're not just going to have, you know, elevator music through the video. You want it to match the ICP, and you want it to be edited well. So all of this beforehand is theory. Unfortunately, we don't have access to the ad account, so we're basically doing our best bet, and we've looked at the customers and we've done everything we can to write a brief that does well. However, it is just theory. After the ads are launched, that's when you need to start paying crucial attention to the ad account and to the results that your ads get, because this is where all your learning is going to come from. So you launch the ads, you look at what does well, and then that's what you use to make your ads in the future. And then of course you still do more research and industry research on the side, but the main gospel part of your feedback loop is the ad account. So you look what works well there, then that's how you keep growing the ad spend gradually. You don't want to just, start fresh every single time. You need to be looking at the ad account, and this is how you can kind of get predictable growth, because you can see, okay, this worked, this didn't work, okay, I want to avoid this, I want to do more of that, and then you start pushing more ads into the ad account and keep growing like that. So it would be great to get access to this ad account, so we could do some more research and write some more accurate briefs. Unfortunately, we don't at this time. But yeah, pretty much beforehand, it's theory. Once you launch the ads, you start getting markets feedback. That is all gospel, and that is where you're going to be growing, and that's where the majority of your information is going to come from for your next ads. So if you're interested in me making these creatives to help scale your DTC brand's revenue, to help scale your ad spend inside your ad account profitably, let's chat. Book a call with me using the link below this video, and we'll speak soon.